Hey Gemini, thank you to everyone who's been liking and commenting on all my videos. That sort of interaction is helping a lot as I work hard to relaunch this channel, so thank you. And if you want to make sure that YouTube keeps serving you up my newest videos, don't forget to subscribe. This is our daily reading for Gemini for July 8th, and at the heart of your reading we have the Star in reverse. You are shifting a dream or a wish that you've held very dearly for a long time. I think it might have been something that started to fade into the background. You weren't so consciously thinking about it over the last few years, but I'm picking up on someone who had a realization that, you know what, like I don't want to be a nurse anymore. Or, you know what? I used to really, really enjoy singing with a band, but I haven't been doing it in a decade. I have all this equipment in the garage. It's taking up space. I don't feel like I'm ever going to use it again, so maybe I'll just sell it. Maybe that's not my wish, my goal, my dream anymore. If it's not like hobby related, it could be relationship related, because we have the King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are checking out of dating, not really looking for a partner for the time being, or committed to not doing relationships anymore. Your challenge is the Three of Swords. So there's some sort of heartbreak, difficult emotions that you're meant to face, to work through whatever sort of disillusionment or despondency you're feeling right now. I can see it two ways. Either this Three of Swords is like a spirit saying, you need to look long and hard about the ways that pursuing this dream has hurt you, the pain that it's causing in your life, so that you can paint a new picture in its place. Or I can see it also as like you giving up on a dream and it being painful to admit to yourself you're never going to be a rock star. So we don't need 3 drum kits in storage. You're focused on justice, bringing things into balance, having things make more logical sense. I feel like this is some sort of recognition that holding on to the idea of this dream has pushed things out of balance in your life, like the drummer who hasn't played with a band in a decade and has 3 drum kits and they're paying for a storage unit. Those things used to mean a lot to the person, but there's this shift occurring where maybe it's been unfair to the partner or the family, or maybe it's starting to look like it doesn't quite make sense to devote those resources in that way. Now, others of you, this is what you're turning toward as you turn away from whatever the dream is that you're letting go of. If that's the case, I feel like we're talking about more the topic, like you might want to become what's the term for a legal stenographer, or go to law school, become a private detective. something about administration of justice could be your new focus, your new passion, your new dream. If we're talking about the concept of relationships, I feel like this is more about setting things right between you and the universe when it comes to relationships. Like, you know what, this person stole from me, they're gonna pay me back. I'm gonna make sure that we make this square. Whether that means taking them to court, whatever I have to do, they're gonna pay what they owe. It could be that sort of seeking justice. I see that fitting the story as well. In the recent past, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is either receiving a lot of abundance or recognition that life is really lining up the way that you have always wanted it to be. So you might have come close to achieving your dream, your previous dream. It brought you prosperity, wealth, abundance. I don't know. And now it's time to shift for some reason because of this heartbreak or pain that you're experiencing. Could be unrelated to the dream. It could be something unrelated that's a really painful experience you're going through that's requiring you to turn your focus away from something that you used to really aspire to. In the crowning position, we have the Tower in reverse. Once the dust settles here and the shift is over, it's gonna create a more level playing field, a more stable, firm foundation upon which you can build what comes next. The tearing down phase, the things crumbling and crashing down phase, isn't going to last long, and it's not going to be so severe. Not to downplay the difficulty, because I do see the Three of Swords here. I'm recognizing the pain, the heartache that this shakeup is likely to cause you. But the reversal of the Tower is either telling us that you're very near the ending and turning the corner toward the rebuilding phase, or it's lessening the severity of the shakeup. And Spirit's way of saying, like, keep it in perspective. It could have been a lot worse, and you're very fortunate that it was only this amount of upheaval in your life. In the near future, we have launching in the new direction with the Fool. Wow, that sun is really hitting. The Fool showing up in the near future has you taking a leap of faith in a new direction. So I don't think that this Three of Swords, whatever the difficulty or painful feelings, I don't think that it's going to be very long lasting. Or if it does, you integrate it well, you process it well, and you're able to be very hopeful and optimistic. Like, okay, here goes nothing. I think you find a new dream or a new passion relatively quickly. Show me the surprise energy. We have something very stressful. The Nine of Swords, but the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. There's some sort of reality of the situation that comes part and parcel of this new wish, this new dream. You're really hopeful and optimistic for something, but as you start to really embrace this new dream, you're gonna freak out. You're gonna have this, oh no, what am I getting myself into moment? Perhaps because of some unrealized dream from the past and you're projecting that onto the future or the current situation, like there's this expectation of heartbreak. Although it might be something that's like a detail that you hadn't anticipated that is upsetting or stressful. What are the hopes and fears? We have the Seven of Cups. Wanting it all, wanting variety, wanting your options to remain open. Letting go of a dream or realizing that its time has passed can feel very stifling, like I'm picking up on someone who that passion was kind of what kept you going for a long time in life. And even if you weren't actively engaged in the pursuit of that dream, it was a very integral part of who you were, how you saw yourself. Because I'm getting this Seven of Cups as this feeling really good that the option is there for you to move in that direction. Having that potential future path really fed your sense of well-being and excitement and validated your identity. So shifting that or letting it go has a lot of intertwined repercussions. Show me the end result. Resting and healing. This is the natural progression from the Three of Swords. Once something is mentally taxing, you feel stabbed in the back, you feel betrayed or caught off guard in a hurtful way, the recovery from that typically will require like backing away from life, getting yourself to a safe place where you can recover, heal, process. So this has healing energy all over it, but it's also this a bit meditative. There's this quality of introspection, taking the time. It's like someone who twists their ankle, and that's frustrating because it gets you away from what you'd rather be doing. But if you're laying down for 2 weeks, or let's just say it that way, then you're like, okay, if I'm going to be laying down for 2 weeks, I may as well use this time to reflect on important things and get my head right. Because I also get this meditative energy that goes along with that. Perhaps about your standards or your boundaries, because we have the Seven of Wands there at the bottom of the deck when that came out. Your advice is start planning for the future. Start making firm plans and arrangements for whatever this journey is, this adventure is that you're about to embark upon. The Two of Wands is the moment where you're still in your familiar territory, your comfort zone, but you are investigating where you're going to go, you're deciding the route that you're going to take, you're booking lodging where you need to do that, you're checking all the details, and you're writing it down or like making a plan of action. The fact that this is coming up as advice is either because you're not quite planning as well as you should, and Spirit is advocating that you put together a more detailed plan. Don't try to wing it as much as you are expecting to. Or if you feel like you already have a very well fleshed out plan, then this Two of Wands is Spirit's way of saying, you have a good plan, it's time to carry it out, it's time to put this plan in motion and launch into the adventure. So Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to see these videos again in the future. Take care. See you tomorrow.